Have you ever wondered or evaluated what your inner voice is telling you every single day, all day? Well, in today's video, I'm going to help you to really understand the power of your inner voice, what it's saying all day, every day, what it's running on all day, every day. By the way, that's automatic running. And most people are working so hard on their strategies and their goals and their external team and how to do and what to do. And they're ignoring the most important conversation of all, and it's happening right here. So for those of you that don't know me, I am Cappi Pidwell. I'm a master of NLP and hypnotherapy, and I help busy professionals get out of their own way to make a lot more money, have a lot more fun, and create the freedom they're looking for. So let's dive into the topic of your inner voice. You know you have one. You're very aware that it's there. So I'm going to stop talking for a few seconds and just sit and notice your inner voice will start talking. Just notice it's going all the time. You're saying, this is silly. Oh, I like her hair. I should scroll to something else. I promise you, this is the best video you are going to watch today because people aren't teaching you how critically important this self-talk is. So here's one fact I'm going to give you. Your external talk is about 150 words a minute. Your internal talk is 500 words a minute. I mean, it's mind-blowing. So you can walk up to a client or go to work or go anywhere and say things logically and consciously, but that internal voice is speaking a lot faster. Often you try to stuff it down and shut it down and ignore what it's saying, but understand it's been there since the day you were born. So don't you think it's time to get to know it just a little bit and start to edit or acknowledge that this inner talk is here? And let me tell you, it's extremely powerful. It's the best relationship. It's the best part of you that you can get to know in your business. Now, I want to preface this with saying this isn't about positive thinking and hoping for the best. No, that is effort for most people. And I can tell you, I talk to thousands of people and nobody has ever said to me, Cappi, I'm so negative. I think negative all the time. People don't think that they think negative. They think, oh, I'm a pretty positive person, Cappi, which consciously and logically, they are making every effort to do that. But I'm talking about what's underneath the external talk, again, going deeper, taking a deeper dive, looking at your subconscious inner climate, if you will, your inner conversations, these doubts, these things that say, yeah, no, when you're like, I'm going to do that. And it's like, ugh, I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too new. I'm too whatever. And I'm going to say something very different. You don't need to change your thoughts. That's very hard for people to do. Just change your thoughts. Think positive. You have to actually redesign your internal emotions. You have to look at some of the beliefs, which we'll do in just a minute. These are old beliefs and feelings and emotions. This is the foundation it's the foundation of what I teach people. You can want things all day long and set goals and set your intentions and meditate. But if you're not addressing this internal talk, this internal foundation of what is the thinker inside of you, who is the doubter, who's holding the fear or the doubt or the uncertainty, it is in the inner foundation. So when you have a goal or an outcome you want to create or get, and you set your intention and you journal and you write it down to get it, that's a great first step. Clarity, direction, setting an intention and putting your attention on something is really, really great. So here's what you want to do. You want to set that intention. And then you want to sit with yourself for 1 minute and notice the belief that comes up into your awareness through the inner voice when you set the goal. So let's say you set a goal to make $1 million in the next 6 months. And then you write it down and you go, yeah, this is my intention. This is my affirmation. I'm going to get this thing. Then you sit for a minute with yourself and you dive into the inner voice. What is my inner voice saying about this $1 million in 6 months? Listen, because that's the foundation of you. If it says, no way, Ugh, how are we going to do that? My God, I got to work so hard. That's impossible. Maybe I'll win the lottery. Like, I don't know what it's saying, right? Could be a multiple of things, but just let it rise into your awareness because I promise you, it's already in you. So you ask the question, what do I believe about this? Let the belief flow into your consciousness and you will see the conflict. The next step is once you understand what that conflict is and that it's really there for you, is how do you resolve and dissolve this inner voice to be in alignment with the logical thing you want? That's the key question. And again, all these people are saying do affirmations and hoping, but that's very, very logical work. So as you start to reprogram yourself, your subconscious mind, you start to get to know this inner voice. That does start with acknowledging it's there and learning to listen to it. And when you do this, you're going to start to see the things changing in actually what you focus on, because most people are trying to build their business on logic alone, and they're not realizing that this inner voice, this inner energy, this foundation of you is actually dictating your income, your outcomes, your behaviors, your results. And most people are looking at the result. But I'm going to back it up and say, begin with you, begin with the inner voice, begin with the beliefs and the conflict inside of you. And then as you resolve that, then the outcomes follow. So a great place to start for you is go to my website. It's my name, cappipidwell.com, and download my free daily mindset tip sheet. This is work. This just doesn't happen from you identifying the inner talk, starting to build a relationship to it, and then ignoring it again. You have to do the work. I have programs and products also on my website, but if you're somebody who really wants to do the work, get rewired, get new outcomes, make more income, go ahead and book a call with me in the links below, and we can hop on a Zoom for 30 minutes and see if you're a good fit for my Mindset Reset programs. I have 2 live programs, and like I said, on my website, you can buy me in a box. I have programs on there, lots of resources for you to rewire yourself. But again, it starts with you and it ends with you. So do the work. I'm Cappi Pidwell. Thanks for tuning into my video. Please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know what you got out of this video, and I'll see you in my next video.